Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to season number 2. That's not 1, that's 2, not 3, but 2 of Sports Rapp 94. Happy New Year to everyone. I've been off the air for about 3 months, in case you haven't noticed. If you haven't noticed, then I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, I've been off the air for 3 months and took a little vacation, as it were. And I'm back now, and we're ready for the second season of Sports Rapp. As you can see by the beautiful camera view, I have no co-host here, and the reason for putting the empty chair here not only is to have it here for JJ's show that's going to be on at 7, but to make a point that I could really use a co-host here. And that could be you, or even you down there on 3rd Street. Anyway, if you would like to be a co-host, even just a guest co-host for a week, call the station at 397-5886 sometime during the week. Leave your name and number, and we will get back to you on that. If you don't want to be a co-host, but you would like to help out behind the scenes on Sports Rapp, do the same thing. Call the same number, 397-5886, and go through the same procedure. Leave your name, number, and I will get back to you. Tonight, before we get too far into the show, we're going to take a look at some highlights of last year's Sports Rapps, the good, the bad, the ugly, and whatever else is left. And I might also add that this was put together by my director up in the booth right now, Todd Hilton. He spent a lot of time working on this. This is about 10 minutes long. And Todd, if we've got that queued up, or if we don't, oh, we do. Man, this guy is good. We've got that queued up. Let's go ahead and watch that now. These are highlights of Sports Rapp 1993, the first season. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Sports Rapp. This is the debut of our show. I'm your host, Mark Johnson. And
I'm just going to autograph it, and we'll get Rick to autograph it too, since he was our mystery cameraman. Okay, so it'll be autographed by Rick Miller and myself. I tell you, it doesn't get any better than that, kids.
That is Steven's dream come true, let me tell you.
I bet it is.
Yo, this is Sports Rapp.
And we're here to say
We love being here.
in a major way.
We're here to talk sports.
And not to dance.
And if you don't like it, you can kiss that.
Well, that's enough of that.
We have another phone call. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, Mark Johnson.
That's me.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Macho Man Randy Savage. I don't know about basketball, but I'd like to ask you a few questions about wrestling. What do you think about that?
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it. Let's talk.
No, that's a true acting sport, wrestling.
Yeah.
There you go.
I want to know what you think about professional wrestling. Do you think it's fake or not?
That all depends. Are you standing outside the studio waiting to come in here and clobber me?
No, I'm far away from you, man.
Mark,
no.
I couldn't resist this. I've been planning this all day.
What have you guys done to me?
Yeah, coming up here within the next few days is going to be Mark's birthday.
Tuesday. You
And,
guys.
So
What have you done?
Getting
What
the
have
cake
you
here.
done to me? What have you guys done to me? I love you guys. You guys are the greatest crew in the world. I love these guys.
But it's all for you,
Well, thank you.
except big piece right in the middle. That's
Yeah.
mine.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I got a little frosting.
Your figures.
Cool. There he is. How you doing, Kermit?
How you doing, Kermit?
This is Kevin Thornton. Kermit Washington. And sit him down, and got a microphone there for you. Welcome to the show. It's great to see you again. You and I have been in contact constantly on the phone for the last couple of weeks, or trying to get in touch with you. You're a very busy man.
Well, I try not to be so busy, but it's a long way out here. I didn't know. I thought it was I've never been to St. Helens. I thought it was about 10 minutes outside of Portland.
Yeah.
I found out
One of these days, maybe it might be. If you keep growing.
That's true. Yes, I went through Scappoose. Was that where I went through?
Yeah, the first time I came to a
Yeah, he was
Scappoose.
very, very good directions. I got here.
Kevin was our direction man tonight. I don't know
You did a good job.
Portland here very well. I'm gonna maybe embarrass you a little bit, but I've got your rookie card here.
All that hair ahead. I don't know if they can get that.
Let's see if we can get a close-up on that. That's a 1974, 73.
73, 74.
73, 74 Topps rookie card of Kermit Washington.
Look at all that hair. Those back days will look like Link or Mod Squad or somebody.
But yeah, that's one of my prized possessions there, and thought I'd bring that on and show the people and maybe embarrass you a little bit. No. Now you played what, 9 seasons in the NBA?
Around 9 seasons, yes,
Around
with
9 seasons.
the Lakers, Celtics, the Clippers, and
Blazers.
Blazers, yes.
Yeah.
Out of all those teams, which one was your favorite one to play with?
I liked them all. When you play with the Lakers, you have a lot of pressure and you have a lot of movie stars.
Yeah.
It's a lot of pressure, but I guess that's where we all want to go. Playing with the Boston Celtics, tradition, great coaches, great teams. Playing with the Clippers, I love living in San Diego. San Diego, more than anything else, very beautiful area around the water and everything else like that. More than anything else, let me see. And with the Portland Trailblazers, it's up here, it's like a religion up here more than anything else. Basketball was very, very important, say 12, 13 years ago, more than anything else like that.
Yeah. What was now you played for the Blazers when Jack Ramsey was still coaching. What was it like playing for Jack? I've heard a lot of players say, well, I didn't quite get along with him, or he was a great coach. You hear a lot of mixed feelings about him.
I like Jack a lot. I think if you worked hard, he didn't leave. He didn't bother you at all.
Yeah.
And in those days, it's different than nowadays. We weren't making this kind of money, so we were motivated to work a little bit harder than these guys nowadays.
Yeah.
Sluter and myself, or Mark?
Mark and Schluter, I think.
That would be a sad game.
I guess we know where my show's going right about now. Thank you. I'm not parting with the tie.
Okay, so what's our prize?
I don't know. Here. How about this wonderful...
Oh, don't go off the screen.
This wonderful Kids Off Campus emblem.
Oh, right!
Oh, God, I'm going to kill that crew. Is the caller still there? Please say it. Ooh. Jeez, JJ! Okay. I believe we've lost the caller. I like this. This is really good. So, Kev, what do you think? Good. You know when to keep your mouth.
I've been talking to a few people. It seems that they feel that Clyde Drexler's pretty much history.
Yeah. Kev,
I love it.
Kev, that wasn't the question, okay? That was not the question. Now, I think you ought to stick with the subject matter and just go with it, okay? Because I'm really sick and tired of you going off the beaten path here. Get Kevin and I behind the wheel of a race car. And,
yeah, they go up against Swift Current, I think it is tonight or tomorrow night.
Kevin, we're not talking about hockey.
It's time for a shack attack. As he loses
the champion
dignity. 3 for 13.
All you people out there that voted for me, thank you very much. You were wise. And all the people that voted for Mark, and those of you who didn't care, well, I don't care either. Okay. Yeah. One more shot just to show you my dominance.
You're what?
I want to make it the best darn show on television this fall.
It's funny because I don't know him.
For our top 10 list from our home office in Sioux City, Iowa. Some sad news, of course, we all know about Michael Jordan's father. Michael Jordan's family said their final goodbyes this week to Michael's father, James, who was slain last month in North Carolina in what appeared to be a random act of violence in which 2 teenage boys were arrested earlier this week when police traced phone calls made from James Jordan's cellular phone. And also saw a music video in which one of the boys was wearing the championship ring that Michael gave his father. Again, some really sad news there. You hate to see that happen to anybody, but it really hits home when it's the father or mother or any relative of someone that's as famous as Michael Jordan. It's sad when we hear about it in just normal everyday occurrences, but when it happens to somebody that's in the spotlight like that, it's very tragic. And so it's been a really bad year for sports-related deaths, although James Jordan was not an athlete. His son is. In the time that you've been with Special Olympics, what's been your most memorable moment?
Oh.
Pick one.
Oh gosh, there's too many to pick one.
Well, pick a few. We're here for a while, so pick a few.
Oh, we have so much fun in all the different sports. There's just too many things to pick out. You just meet so many wonderful people. You can be yourself. All the athletes
the lights on, but
love you just for being yourself and for being there, being their friend. I think the most fun I have is at the dinners and dances when we go to state meets and that.
Okay, how about you?
Well, yeah, like she said, it's just all fun. It's, I don't know. You can keep from laughing, you're lucky. All the time there's something going on.
Yeah.
Just constantly. The dances, the dinners, the people you meet. And it just really, really is a good time.
I am Mark Johnson for Todd Hilton, Kevin Thornton, Rick Miller. Good night, everybody.
Slam, dunk, boom, the bass pumps hard when it's made by Todd. So don't drop your guard, 'cause we'll talk about sports over the phone at home. For you couch potatoes, wear it out foam. Let me get a Mark J and the K, giving you the play-by-play. On B-ball or any ball, you make the call. Y'all live from Channel 9, speak your mind, 'cause it's about time for the sports wrap.
And we're back. That was Sports Rap's greatest moments and not so greatest moments from last year. Hopefully this year will be a lot better. We're going to open up the next 15 minutes for phone calls, 397-5886. My New Year's resolution this year is to have nothing but sports-related calls for the whole year. And somebody's about ready to hang up because they just heard that. My New Year's resolution is not to have calls about my hair and my clothes and things that are not related to sports. So that's my New Year's resolution. Hopefully you will cooperate. Please, if you have a sports-related phone call, feel free to call in. If it's something not related to sports, then please leave the phone lines open for those who do want to talk sports. 397-5886 is the number to call. We're here for 15 more minutes. I'm going to cut it short tonight, half hour tonight. So we've got about 15, maybe 20 minutes left tonight. Or we'll see how it goes. If there's a lot of calls, we'll probably go till 7. But otherwise, we'll cut it off at 6:30. So, was there a phone call? There is a phone call. Let's go ahead, caller. Let's see if my New Year's resolution holds for more than 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Go ahead, caller. Mark.
Yeah.
Are you watching the Blazer game right now?
No, I don't have a monitor in front of me to where I can watch it. How are they doing?
They're doing great. It's a really action-packed game.
Good.
How's your hair?
Come on, guys.
I love you, Mark.
Come on, guys.
I love you.
Well, that New Year's resolution went down the tube real fast, didn't it, folks? Please, I'm begging you, as a TV host, please, this is Sports Rap, okay? Can we get a shot of the sign? Is there any way? That's S-P-O-R-T-S. That spells sports, It does not say hair wrap. It does not say shirt wrap. I know there's a lot of local high school graduates around here, but I'll read it for you. Anyway, 397-5886. We do have a topic tonight, and I don't know if we got that in the computer or not, but if not, I'll give it to you. Okay, it's not in the computer, so there's no graphic for it. Tonight's topic is, what do the Blazers need to do to get back to the form that they had about 2 or 3 years ago when they were competing for a championship? What do the Blazers need to do to get back to championship form? 397-5886 is the number to call to talk sports, and I stress the word sports. I don't know. Personally, I think the Blazers should do a little trading. They need to get rid of some of their, I'm not saying they're old, but worn out players. They've gotten to where they're no longer as healthy and can really contribute to the good of the team. Players like, and I hate to say this, but Jerome Kersey. I like Jerome. Don't get me wrong. I like Jerome Kersey a lot. He is probably one of the best Blazers there is behind Clyde Drexler. But injuries in the last couple of years have kept him out of the action a lot, and he's just not able to contribute as much as he could. And even when he's healthy, his heart doesn't seem to be in it much anymore. My thinking is they could probably trade him for a fairly good player still, while there's still enough left in him that he can contribute to another team. I think the fact that the Blazers came up short twice in the finals has just left him feeling like, there's nothing more he can do. And maybe there isn't. Maybe it's time for him to move on. Possibly, and I hate to say this again, but Terry Porter is another one. He's consistent now, but in the last couple of seasons, the last year and part of this year, he doesn't. A lot of the guys don't seem to be playing with as much heart as they had a couple of years ago, and I'm sure injuries have a lot to do with that. But at the same time, if you're healthy, you've got to get into it. You've got to get yourself into the game mentally as well as physically and contribute for the good of the team. I am being told we have a phone call, and it's so nice to see that because I've been rambling on for 5 minutes and I'm really getting tired of it. Go ahead, caller.
Yes, I figured everybody keeps, when they rattle off people they want to trade from the Blazers, they never throw Clyde's name in there. Clyde is not a franchise player. He has one of the most flattest outside jump shots there is in the NBA right now. I mean, the guy was good, but he's just like, if you're talking Jerome, his legs are going, his statistics still are up there, but they're not like they used to be. I mean, you got three of them. You got Kersey, you got Porter, and Drexler. They should trade them off and try to get them an exceptionally good center.
Yeah, well, no doubt they need a center. Chris Dudley,
mediocre at best.
Yeah, his defense is good when he's healthy. He can rebound with the best of them. He can block with the best of them, which really is two things that Duckworth couldn't do. Worth beans when he was here, and Duckworth, from what I hear, has done all right with Washington. But again, they're still not winning very many more games.
But everybody thinks that the Blazers would just fold if they trade Drexler away. Drexler is he's not the Blazers. If you look at how they play with or without him, I mean, they're up there with playing these young horses they got now. They're playing just as good, if not better, when Drexler's not in there.
Yeah. Well, and my feeling on Clyde, though, I mean, I like Clyde,
I like him too, but loyalty or championship team, which one do you want,
Yeah, that's true, but I guess what I'm saying here, Clyde at best has maybe one more season left after this year. If that. My feeling is he started his career with Portland. Why not let him finish it here? Cut back on his playing time a little bit.
Yeah, but I don't think Clyde would be satisfied to be come off the bench or sit there.
No, I'm not saying come off the bench. You can start him.
Well, yeah, but still,
just bring
though,
him out a little bit sooner.
If he's not going to be as productive as say Strickland. Strickland is twice right now twice the player Drexler's playing at.
Of course, Clyde's been injured too.
Well, yeah, of course, but
Yeah.
that speaks for itself. I mean, of course, that ankle injury could have happened to anybody coming down on somebody's foot like that.
It did. It happened to Porter too.
Yeah, that's right. But I'm just saying, everybody thinks that Portland sun rises or sets in Clyde Drexler as far as the Blazers are concerned. Hey,
let's
do
put
you want
this.
a championship or do you want to be loyal?
Let's put it this way. A few years ago, as far as a lot of people are concerned, the sun did rise and set with Clyde Drexler. He was their franchise player a few years ago. I don't see it being that way anymore. They do, like you said, they have young guys like James Robinson, Tracy Murray. Who's this Jerron Jackson guy?
I have no idea.
I just saw him the other night against Charlotte, and I've never heard the name before. And all of a sudden, he's out there scoring 6, 8, 10 points, and I've never heard of this guy before.
But I mean, you look at some of the good players that we've had that have, actually used Portland as a farm squad to go out to other teams. I mean, little Robert Pack.
Yeah.
I mean, he's having he held out, got what he wanted, and that little guy's a heck of a, guard. What needs to be said? Teams go on without their, star players. Like, take 49ers in football.
Yeah.
Montana went over to Kansas City, and hey, they haven't missed a lick.
No, Steve Young's done really well for them.
Really?
He really has. And again, if you want to talk basketball, look at Chicago. They started off really slow after Jordan retired. Now look at them; they're one of the hottest teams in the league, even without him.
There you go.
So
you see, you gotta kind of throw the sentimental stuff, the bull crud, and the loyalty and stuff. You gotta look what's gonna be best for the team and the fans. And the fans in Portland, as supportive as they've been throughout the years, deserve another championship team. And if it means
definitely
having Allen do some horse trading and trading away a Drexler, a Porter, or Kersey, or Bryant too, they should get with it.
Well, Bryant, I don't know. I think Bryant has played exceptionally well this year. He's had a couple of slumps and stuff, but for the most part, he's played pretty well this year. He's playing a lot better, I think, this year than he was last year.
Well, he is, yeah, but he's having to play center too, and he's definitely out.
Yeah.
Height-wise, he's not a center position.
I'd like to see him start Kevin Thompson a little bit more.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Give him a shot. What do you got to lose? Cliff can still come off the bench for you at the center. I don't think he has a problem with that. If you really want to get your young guys involved, that's the way to do it. Give them a few starts, see what they can do.
Alrighty. Well, I'll let you go, Mark.
Alrighty. Hey, thanks for calling.
You bet. Bye.
Bye now. Now that's what I like to see. I like to see sports-related phone calls. That's why it's called Sports Rap, and I thank that caller wholeheartedly for calling and talking sports with us tonight. It's wonderful to see that. It's refreshing is a good word right here. Again, if we can get a shot of this over here. Like I said at the beginning of the show, we have an empty chair here. This is what's known as an empty chair. This chair could be sat in by just about anyone, with the possible exception of guys like Ben Franklin and guys that have been dead for years. Anybody can come down here and fill this chair with their presence for Sports Rap, co-host, even if it's just a one-week guest co-host. Yeah, okay. There's no tally light. What the heck's going on here? If you want to co-host, even for 1 week, if you just want to fill in as a guest co-host with me for a half an hour or an hour or whatever, give us a call, 397-5886, sometime during the week. Leave your name and number and let us know. Say, hey, I want to be a guest co-host on Sports Rap next week or an upcoming show. and we'll give you a call. So, likewise, if you want to help out behind the scenes, if you want to floor direct or run graphics or answer telephones or run cameras or direct or whatever, again, 397-5886. So, call in sometime during the week and say, hey, I want to help out with Sports Wrap, and we'll get back to you. And not just with Sports Wrap, if you want to become a volunteer and help out with sports or any other aspect of what we do around here, if there's something you would like to cover, let us know, and we'll help get you trained and on your way to becoming a awesome volunteer, because hey, as I say, we are all awesome volunteers down here. I have an awesome group here tonight, running cameras and running the booth. We've got Lance and Jason Taylor running cameras tonight. They're doing an exceptional job behind the cameras. And I'm not just saying that to suck up to you guys or anything, to get you to stay here. I really mean it, really. And we got Todd Hilton and JJ Wright up in the booth running things up there. I really appreciate those guys. We got about 2 minutes left. If anybody else wants to call in and talk sports with us, we got time for maybe one more call. Or if they keep coming in, we'll go till 7. So again, the topic tonight is, what do the Blazers need to do to get back to championship form? 397-5886 is the number to call. Talk sports. So if there's no more phone calls, we'll wait and see. I think I hear a phone ringing. I don't know if that's ours or not. We'll find out here in a minute, I guess. Anyway, the Blazers are playing the New York Knicks even as we speak, and that's probably why we're not getting very many phone calls. Oh, Lord, we got a phone call. All right, we do have a phone call, I'm being told. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, my name is Will Derby, and what do you think about the Broncos today? Did you watch the game?
I caught a few minutes of it. I caught a few minutes after I got home from work today. I had to work, but I don't know how the Broncos against the Raiders did not look like the Broncos of old.
I know.
But they're not new and improved either. I think they fell apart against a very tough Los Angeles Raiders team today. Los Angeles had everything going their way, and Denver had absolutely nothing going their way, it looked like, from what I could see anyway.
Well, I heard that John had the flu, so I think that kind of made them,
I could have made a little bit of a difference, but I don't know. Just from what I saw from Los Angeles, they just looked like they were the aggressors for the whole day. And, I mean, Elway doesn't play defense, and it looked like LA's offense was just doing anything they wanted to against Denver's defense. So.
Yeah, their offense, like Jet and those guys, are pretty fast. I think they killed them.
Well, don't they have Rocket Ismail too?
I think he was out for an ankle injury.
Was he?
Yeah.
But is he expected back this year?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's supposed to be back next week.
Okay, and yet, now they play Buffalo next week, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Who's going to win that one, you think?
I think Buffalo.
Buffalo?
Yeah, Buffalo.
Okay. Well, will Buffalo make it back to the Super Bowl this year?
Really? I don't know, maybe. They have a good chance.
What about Dallas?
Dallas, I think they have a maybe. So. I don't know, it depends on how good the Giants play.
Yeah, they play the Giants next then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's your prediction here?
Well, I had my sights set on the Broncos, but since they're now out of it, I think probably the Giants.
Okay.
Go for the Giants again.
So we got one vote for the Giants. I don't even know who's still in it besides Los Angeles and Dallas and Buffalo. And the Giants. Yeah. I mean, I haven't really kept up with it too much, enough to know. So.
Yeah.
I would. The way the Raiders look today, though, I'd say they got about as good a shot as anybody is getting in there. So.
Yeah. But I don't think they have the playoff capability like the other teams do. They don't have the playoff experience.
Yeah, they've surprised a lot of teams, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody can beat anybody on a given day. So
yeah.
It's a wait and see attitude. I don't know. San Francisco, I think, is still in it, aren't they?
Yeah, they're still in it.
They're still in the hunt. They've looked pretty good. Steve Young's out there kicking some major butt.
Yeah, same with Jerry.
So yeah. So.
But I don't think they'll make it.
No. Probably not. I don't know. It's still up in the air as to who's going to take it. But it's too soon to tell.
Yeah.
I think once the two teams are set, I'll make my prediction as to who's going to win it. But
yeah.
Until then, I think I'm going to hold out. Alrighty. Anything else you want to talk about tonight?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Hey, thanks for calling.
Later, dude.
Later.
Bye.
That's 2 sports-related calls in a row. I like that. That's what Sports Rap's all about. So, anyway, if there's no more calls, I'm going to wrap this show up. Stay tuned, though, because there's more live television coming at you at 7 o'clock when J.J. Wright hosts Community Live. So, that's at 7 o'clock. I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. We're gonna get out of here with a half an hour tonight. And for everybody involved, Lance and Jason Taylor, Todd Hilton, J.J. Wright, I'm Mark Johnson saying thanks for watching Sports Rap, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next week. Good night.
Slam, dunk, boom, the bass pumps hard when it's made by Todd. So don't drop your gogs, we'll talk about sports over the phone at home. For you couch potatoes, wear it out foam. Let me get a Mark J and the K giving you the play-by-play. On B-ball or any ball, you make the call. You're live from Channel 9, speak your mind, cause it's about time for the sports rap.